this is Charlie426, and today we have the review of the P-Bandai exclusive, or P-Bandai exclusive, RE100 Gun Blaster. This kit has arrived yesterday, and I finished building it last night. So, those who have been following me on Facebook might have seen some pictures already. Now, I should mention this: the Gun-EZ line or Gun-EZ variants are they're my favorite in terms of the RE100's kit, because the RE100, the Gun-EZ, I was absolutely amazed by it, because I have built a few RE100 and some of them were kind of disappointing in terms of articulation, or some of them like the gun cannon detector where they felt extremely loose even after building. But this one had, the Gun-EZ did not even have that issue, and I absolutely love the look and design and the color, which led me in buying the Gun Blaster. And also, those who are, used to the hobby should have known that the Gun Blaster was coming anyway, because it's basically a different color variant. So it definitely was a easy candidate, and an easy and strong candidate for being a P-Bandai. So today this is going to be a simple review, because I have already reviewed the Gun-EZ, and basically this is the same kit in different colors with the extra backpack. So I'm not going to show you guys articulation, but rather going to show you guys the differences to save time. And also so many interesting points that I can mention out. Okay, but before we start, I'm going to push this a little bit to the back and talk about what you get, of course. So, simple part-wise, I think I misplaced one. Parts-wise, you get exactly the same equipment as the Gun-EZ. Of course, the shield connector, or this part, is actually in a different color, but it's still the same piece. Even the same beam saber effects, so those are going to be not shown. Okay, let's see. We get some leftover polycaps, nothing too special, and we get a sticker sheet, which I will point out what sticker I used. We get some polycaps, a good amount of leftover parts, and then we get a standard sticker decal sheet, nothing too special regarding this. We have all the symbols, the good nooks and crannies. Here we have some leftover parts. We have some new leftover parts, but I don't know what they were meant for at the first place. First, so for the Gun-EZ, the only action-based connector we got was this one, but we get two more, or assumably two, but I'm not sure. But once again, even the manual, they do not mention these, and these were crossed out on the manual. So we have these two connectors. I have no idea how to use these, or where to connect it. We get some of the same stuff here. We have the cover-ups for the weapon pack that goes onto the shoulder or on the body. So if you don't want to have those weapon storage case, you can use these instead, which I have demonstrated in the Gun-EZ review. We have this part which can go in, you can attach to the back skirt to connect or store the bazooka. Once again, that's already been shown and presented. Oh, we have another action-based connector. Here we have the cover-up part for the backpack. So if you don't want to have the backpack and you want to cover up, this is what you use. Just exactly how the Gun-EZ has. Oh, here's another leftover polycap I accidentally cut off. Here we have the part that allows you to store the beam rifle onto the leg. Nothing too special going on there. And then here we have another pack. If you don't want to use that connector, you can change. I believe you can change the ammo pack. This is the part where you can take off and then replace it with this, and then just directly attach this to the hole or leg, on the leg. And then this is a new leftover piece, I believe. We get a black chin piece for the head. I don't know why, but yeah, we have a leftover black version. One more thing is that I'm not sure how many of you actually remember this, but when pre-orders were going up, or at least in Korea, they mentioned for those who have pre-ordered this, we'll get a special Gundam Water Slide decal sheet. I believe it depends on where you pre-order it, but at least in Korea, I believe those who pre-order this is going to get this. So yeah, I could be wrong, because that's how Korea was. If you didn't get this, that's not on me, because that's pretty much the service. So yeah, we get a nice Water Slide decal sheet. I haven't even opened it yet, but we get a lot of symbols, and some symbols that I don't even recognize. We get all these numbers and these markings. So yeah. Okay, so let's get on to the review. So I'm gonna get rid of the stand and start with the comparisons. Go on right away. So once again, the weapons. If there's one weapon I need to mention, it's the bazooka. So, which I'm not gonna demonstrate, but I'm just gonna have a slight explanation. So here we have them side by side. we can actually, as I mentioned at the beginning, they are exactly the same build slash kit. You can see the only difference is the color. So even the head, of course, the head. While the head is the same build, we have a red chin over here and blue chin, and obviously the entirely different color. And even the head camera area, while this is just a mint green, that also has that dark blue color going on there. So yeah, so base wise it's pretty much the same. And if you look at the back, now obviously there's the backpack right over there. Now the way how the backpack connects is exactly the same how you would connect this part. Oh good, I didn't glue this on yet, but here we have the hole, and all you need to do is just connect the backpack into that hole. So yeah, and it's a very firm connection and does not fall off that easily. And despite having the backpack, it still has these 4 thrusters on the back. So just wanted to mention that aspect. So yeah, other than that, so that is pretty much it for the different parts. The only unique part is the backpack, and the backpack, once you put it in, it doesn't come off that easily, because I remember okay, I kind of forced it, but you can see how the backpack works. So you have a single peg goes in there, and so if you want to use this on the Gun-EZ, be my guest. So if you want to have like a Gun-EZ but in this color, you can do that. And yes, I have pre-ordered the ground type, as mentioned before, and I think I mentioned it in the comments before, but yeah. So yeah, all the stickers are also the same. You get the eye camera, you get the head camera, we get the black stickers on here, and then and also on the head as well, we get the stickers for the vents, and then one sticker for the bazooka. Now regarding the bazooka, I should mention is that now you can technically, if you saw my pictures, you can technically put it on the shoulder, but once you put it on the shoulder, it's going to collide with this part a lot, because so you're gonna like be doing it like this. So that's not really, that doesn't really look good. But according to the box or the images that was on the box and manual, what you can do is put this on below the armpit, like how the Hakushiki does, and it works perfectly. So that's one way you can do it. Okay, so that's enough for the weapons, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, and I can't remember if this was in the Gun-EZ, but basically what you do is put the ammo clip on the bottom, and then you can store the weapon onto the leg. Okay, so never mind, that does not work that way. Never mind, so I'm not really sure what the purpose is this thing for, because it does not somehow, I saw it would fit perfectly, but it doesn't. So the only way if you want to store the beam rifles is to use those small connectors that goes onto the leg. So sorry about that. So yeah, these are the ones that you have to use, not this one. I'm not even sure what the main purpose of this thing is. Okay, so let's look at the backpack. The backpack, well, it does have articulation, but not as much as you think. At least it's better. It's not like you snap 2 pieces together and it's finished. Well, first of all, we get some color separation. On the backpack itself, we have these 2 yellow pieces. As you saw, it connects to a single peg, and then all these side boosters also connect to a single peg as a polycap. So first of all, we have this this movement going on, so you can move it inwards or outwards like this. And since it is on a peg, you can go about, so if you go like this, I say about a 90-degree like movement is possible, or a little bit more depending on when this part actually collides with the shoulder. And we have these nice yellow parts on the side, and then the thrusters or boosters also have this extra movement that's going on right over here. Now, so I guess that's the last thruster we get. I assume these parts would be thrusters. We got more thrusters here. So yeah, and then more thrusters on the backpack. So that's really interesting. And as you can see, it's not really back heavy. It's because the backpack itself wasn't that heavy, because there's not much stuff inside. So that was actually one of my biggest concerns regarding this. Like, I was hoping that this wouldn't be back heavy, and it's not. And here's more black stickers that goes on the forearm. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, it has the exact same articulation, even same functions going on. So if you bought the Gun-EZ, you know what to expect. And those who are curious, you can always watch my Gun-EZ video. So yeah, and I have also gotten more P-Bandai kits, so you can stay tuned for that. And that's pretty much it for the review. This was the review, or simple review, of the Gun Blaster. It's exactly the same kit in different colors with an extra backpack. So unless you're a really big fan of the mobile suit, yeah, you're not missing out too much. But yeah, as I mentioned, if you really like this mobile suit and you don't like to get the old one, this is your best bet. Anyway, thanks for watching the review. This was the review of the Premium Bandai exclusive Reborn's 100 Gun Blaster. If you guys got any questions or requests, leave them comment below. I still have more stuff to buy and build and make reviews out, so please stay tuned. Until then, see you guys next time.